everybody, it's Comp Model 26 back on again here for another review. Doing a little bit of a detour from my reviews for pepperlover.com. I got sent a nice little box of pods from Garrett Peck, peckspeppers.com. He sent me a Bubblegum 7-pot to review. I've got a few other ones in there. I've got a SBJ7, that's a Scotch bonnet cross with a 7-pot Jonah. And also a chocolate Trinidad Scorpion that I'm going to try of his as well. So I'm just going to do a quick review of the Bubblegum 7-pot. If y'all don't know what that is, it is a 7-pot that's got, see how big the calyx is right here on the top. So it's got an overly pronounced calyx as well as the color of the pod bleeding into the calyx. So this is how you know you got a correct phenotype for a Bubblegum 7-pot. I can't remember exactly why it's called a Bubblegum 7-pot. I think possibly it's because it's supposed to be very sweet. Can't remember though, and I do not remember who originated this strain. So sorry I don't have that information for you, but at least you know that this is a correct phenotype for a Bubblegum 7-pot. So I'm going to pop the stem off. Calyx wants to stay on. There we go. Cut it open here. I think I'm going to take a few seeds. So this is a pretty cool variety. Doesn't smell overly sweet. Has that chinense smell to it. Let me pull out a couple seeds here. So, pardon the interruption. I'll take out the placenta. I'm trying to be as careful as possible not to take any placenta out. This thing actually has quite a few seeds in it, so I'm kind of glad I'm taking these out. I really get tired of getting seeds stuck in my teeth. Take out a few on this side as well. Yeah, this is packed, jam-packed with seeds. Scrape a few more out of here and then I'll be done. Alright, that should be enough. Alright, well, I'll get you guys a real quick look on the inside of the pod. So here's what it looks like on the inside. As you can see, still a lot of seeds in there. Quite a few in there, and this is all that I got out, so a fair amount of seeds out of this guy. Didn't look insanely oily. Let's see if that means anything. Usually doesn't. These are supposed to be pretty hot, so we'll see. Here we go. Not very sweet. Got hardly any sweetness out of that. Have a hint of bitterness out of it. Pretty floral. Not my favorite flavor. But the heat is already building pretty quick. Attacking the back of my throat pretty well. Sides of my mouth are getting it pretty good too. Yeah, can't say I enjoyed that flavor too much. Very floral, slightly bitter. Only a tiny hint of sweetness, not too much. So, not my favorite flavor combination in a pod. If I'm going to get some floral qualities out of the pod, I'd like to have some sweetness involved with it. That was a lot more floral than sweet. Back of the throat is starting to get on fire right now. It's got a good heat to it. My salivary glands are starting to light up now. Sorry, I can't tell you anything about the plants themselves, but yeah, it's a cool looking pod. Very cool. I don't think it's completely stable just yet. Heat's still building. Still getting pretty hot in the back of my throat. This one has that stabbing feeling in my throat, so not my favorite type of burn. Still building. But again, yeah, these come from peckspeppers.com. I'll have his contact information in the credits and the description of the review. Garrett sells some pretty good sauces too, so if you haven't tried his sauces, you might want to give his sauces a try. Still building. Very, very intense on the back of my throat right now. Starting to get a little fidgety here, getting a little lightheaded, getting that slight headache in the front of my forehead there. Now Nigel Carter did this, and he said this one gave him like one of the biggest endorphin rushes he's had. So I'll be interested to see if this one gives me that kind of endorphin rush. Because I'm getting pretty lightheaded right now. Getting a little buzzy. So far the heat is not insanely intense, but it is pretty strong. It's starting to make me get a little warm here. I'm getting some sweat on my brow. Overall, it's a good pod. Not a great flavor, but so far it seems like it's giving me a good burn. I'd say we're already up in the medium high heat level, maybe creeping up on a high heat. Yeah, that throat burn just keeps on getting more and more intense. Getting some tingling on my cheeks right now. Let's see. I think the heat it's not leveled off yet, but it's not increasing as much. But the endorphin rush is still getting higher. It really is. Starting to feel a little warmth in my stomach. Not overly pronounced yet. That throat burn, that's a really strong throat burn. It's very strong. Really, really hurting to breathe. Not too much eyes watering, not too much of a nose sniffle. Just a really killer throat burn and a fairly decent endorphin rush thus far. Not the hugest endorphin rush I've had, but it's still getting more intense. Alright, I think we've leveled off. Not going down just yet, but we've leveled off. So yeah, this has got a very good burn to it. Wish it had a bubblegum flavor, but no bubblegum flavor. Not much of a sweetness at all. That burp burned. As did that one. Whew, yeah, hot. Throat is on fire now from those two burps. Ow. Still not going down. It's still level, but it's not going down. I don't know how long I've gone on this review, but it's morning time and I gotta get ready to go for work, so I might have to cut this off even though I've not let the burn ride itself down. Yeah. Alright, well again that was a Bubblegum 7-pot from Peck's Peppers. I'll be, again, like I said in my previous review, I'll be on tonight to do either the Peach Boot Jalopy or the Peach Vitale. So, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon. Thanks.